guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday. Welcome to yet another weekly home fragrance roundup. We are upstairs today because I didn't feel like sitting on the floor. I feel like it's getting harder and harder for me to like get up from the floor after like sitting there and filming for like, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. Usually takes me quite some time these days because I have to start over constantly. Words have not been my friends lately. Been struggling with my words. There we go. So I feel like I kind of like I'm stumbling over my words, and then I feel like, just erase that, start over. And anyway, so I'm sitting on the floor for a long time, and then when I get up, it's like hard because I'm 43. And while I'm exercising, I don't think that I do as good of a job as I should, like stretching, you know how yoga people are really limber? It's because they stretch a lot. Like, I've done yoga in the past. It is not my favorite form of exercise. I have to admit, I think yoga is the most boring. And I've tried several different kinds and I can't get into it. It's not my thing. I prefer, I don't know, I love walking. I love speed walking. I love weight training. Like, that's the kind of stuff that works for my body. But yeah, just very stiff. I should be stretching at the very least. And admittedly, I'm not really doing that. So being the old lady that I am, I think maybe next week, not today. Definitely not today. Don't feel like doing it, but I need to start stretching so that I can go back to sitting on the floor and getting up when I need to without it being an issue. So anyway, I dragged all the candles, all the wax melts upstairs. I feel like there's a few things to discuss this week. So before I get into it, number one, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. If you are new, I would love it if you would take the time to subscribe. And while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. We love the algorithm. Anyway, check out the description box down below in this video. I always put links to things that I reference. So other videos that I may have done earlier this week in terms of home fragrance, I will list down there. So the Kringle soy and country candle first sniff impressions videos, I will put those down there. But also, if you are new here, I'm going to refer to things like candle crocks and candle lamps. I know you might be like, what is that? I don't know what that is. So I made videos. I made a video. So you can go check out that both of those videos for the candle lamp and the candle crock 101. And that kind of explains the basic premise or concept, how to utilize those devices, whether you need one, whether it would, enhance your home fragrance experience or not. So anyway, those videos are down there, discount codes, where you can buy the candles I'm sharing, all that stuff. Always put that down below. So without further ado, let's get into what I was burning and melting this week. First of all, let's go through what I have in my crocks, because that is like at the forefront of my memory. All right, downstairs in the laundry room, there is a beautiful teal candle crock that I currently have Flamingo Beach. So I wanted to actually finish burning this Flamingo Beach because it burns flawlessly, because there's nothing wrong with it. But the wicks were actually misplaced on this one, and so they're dangerously close to the edge of the jar. And I had like, I don't know, like about this much wax left, and the wax was super clean, like one of those super rare, like well-burning Bath & Body Works candles, right? Like we all know how rare those are right now. So I was like, yes, I can finish this thing. But as it got further down, like the wicks just got closer and closer to the edge, and I was like, I really don't want this glass to crack. And that's something that I'm telling you guys this story because I think it's something to be mindful of. If your wicks are not properly placed into your candle jars, if they're too close to the edge, even though all of this glass is like meant to contain like a candle flame, there's also a breaking point, right? Like there's only so hot that the glass can get before it can potentially shatter. And that can not only cause just a mess of like liquid wax to go everywhere once the glass cracks, but it's also a massive fire hazard. And we all know that burning candles does not come without its, various problems, issues. There's, soot that you have to deal with, all that kind of stuff. but also candles are a fire hazard. They just are. So you have to be careful. So if you notice that your wicks are like leaning, one, you can trim them, but like sometimes they are just not placed properly and you don't realize until you're about halfway through the candle. Just blow it out, put it in a crock, put it underneath a lamp. It's just better safe than sorry. So that is what I have. That Flamingo Beach is what I have in the laundry room downstairs. It's amazing. I love that scent. I didn't see that particular candle come back this summer to Bath & Body Works. So hopefully next year, fingers crossed, I can get some more Flamingo Beach because it's an amazing, fruity, delicious summertime scent. Definitely one of my favorites for sure. In the candle crock in my master bedroom, I actually just turned it off. I had a full size of the Country Candle in Watermelon Pops, which was just released for summer. A lot of the Country Candles, once I review them, I put them into a candle crock because I don't love burning paraffin wax. There's a few reasons for it. I talk about it a lot, so I'm not gonna address it right now. But I don't love paraffin. It's not my favorite. But the candles usually do quite well when I put them into the crocks. So I had actually purchased a second Watermelon Pops just with the intention of solely putting it into a candle crock and enjoying it that way. So I had like a week and a half with this full size like Country Candle Watermelon Pops. It smelled amazing in my bedroom. It smelled like a watermelon popsicle. Freaking loved it. Craig loved it. Every time Stella walked in the room, she was like, it smells so fruity in here. So great decision on my part to do that. You can also just get wax melts. You don't have to melt the entire candle, but I don't know. The crocks are so easy. I turn mine on and then I basically leave them on 24/7 until the fragrance is gone. Then I shut them off, switch the candles, or give the crock a break. If I don't have a candle to put in there, I won't. But if I do, I'll just, give it a day and then turn it on again and then melt the new candle. In this room here, I just took out, it's sitting over here, it's the pink lemonade with the I Love Mom label from Bath & Body Works. Man, that burned like hot garbage, you guys. I love the pink lemonade scent. I was so excited to see it back and it was awful. Like the wicks they just disappeared. After the third burn, there just were the tiniest nubs of wicks remained. And like I couldn't even get a wax pool to form at that point to be able to like use a cotton ball to get some of the wax out. Like it was just a mess. So I thought, you know what, just friggin' put it in the crock. Don't deal with that, just put it in the crock. So I did, and I enjoyed it that way. Lasted for pretty much close to a week, like at a very good strength and throw, and it just made this whole room smell amazing. So I feel like I still got my money's worth out of it, but less than ideal to like have to do that to all of my Bath & Body Works candles. So there's that. Now let's talk about what I'm currently burning downstairs and upstairs. I've got way more candles burning right now than I normally do. I try to only have 2 candles burning at any given time in the house. Sometimes if I'm testing, I'll do more, like 3. Try not to do more than 4 at any given time. If we're having like a house party or something, I will light some extra candles because it's a special occasion, right? But normally 1 to 2 candles at a time for a few hours, blow those out, light some different candles for a few hours, blow those out, light some other candles for a few hours, blow those out. And by that time, it's roughly time to go to bed anyway. So yeah, I do that a few times a day, going around the house, lighting different things. And that is how I'm able to, 1, get through a lot of candles, and 2, just enjoy a lot of different smells, which I love. I love some variety. So what is the moral of that story? Oh, let's talk about what I'm currently burning. Okay, in my master bath, I have Sanctuary from the Country Candle fall release. Oh my gosh, this one, you guys. This is so interesting and unique. And let me just say, the Country candles that I'm currently burning right now, so downstairs, I'll just finish really quickly because this is regarding all of the Country candles from the new fall line. I have kettle corn in the kitchen and I have candy apple in the fancy lady living room downstairs. These new Country candles, I don't know what they did, but the strength and throw is so much more significant. Now, I'm only on my first burn, so I will say that. Today, I am doing my first burn of all of these Country candles, the Sanctuary. the candy apple, and the kettle corn. Very first burn. But these are so strong. So the, words. The kettle corn is in my kitchen, on my kitchen counter. I can smell that like at the top of my stairs. No other country candle has ever traveled that far in my house. That's a freaking miracle. I'm actually like tempted to ask Mick if they like upped the fragrance oils or what's going on with the new country candles, because they are, like I said, significantly stronger than any of the other country candles that I've ever tried. And admittedly, they're paraffin wax, so it's not my favorite formulation, but the fragrances that they put out for the fall for country candle are so good, you guys. They are so good. At the very least, I would suggest picking up their the daylights just to be able to experience the fragrances. So delicious. And the ones that are not gourmand are the most beautiful, like cologne-y, perfumey, conceptual type scents that are just stunning. Like they just did such a good job with these. But I'm very intrigued to find out what is happening with these new country candles, because they're so much stronger, you guys. I mean, this kettle corn, to be able to smell it like around the corner and up the stairs is like, I've never had that happen with a country candle. And this candy apple, this smells like $1,000,000. It's so delicious. I don't think it necessarily smells like a candy apple to me. It's got candy apple notes for sure, but it's just this beautiful, sweet concoction that doesn't really make me think fall. It actually screams a little bit more summer to me personally, but I guess it could also scream summer fair or late summer fair, early fall, if you will. Yeah, but they're really, really good. So got that. Also downstairs right now burning is, here's the lid. I didn't want to bring a burning candle up here. So I have the Bath & Body Works Strawberry Pound Cake from the White Barn Core Collection. That one always throws like a champ, and this particular one is burning quite well. She's definitely past the halfway point at this point. And yeah, just, it's amazing. Smells really good with the kettle corn too. I know that doesn't sound like a particularly delicious combination. It's kind of random, but the strawberry pound cake with the kettle corn from Country Candle, that is a delicious, that's good. That's really good. All right, you guys, I will have 2 fall reviews ready for you tomorrow. Now, these are the most not necessarily fall scents that I could pick out from the new soy collection. So I have been burning Apple Love, and look where I'm at. Like, I've been burning these like crazy, and morning cartoons. So I still have not filmed the videos, but I am definitely at the halfway point with both of these. So I'm going to be reviewing them. Stay tuned for these reviews tomorrow. I'm not going to spoil the reviews here, but let me just say, very nice. Very, very nice. I have been testing my Kringle Candle Collab samples. So this one here, I just brought option 1 up. And now that I've burned them, I feel even more torn and confused between both of the scents, because there's parts that I really like out of each one. It's gonna be so hard to pick, but I am going to give myself another week to kind of hem and haw and to continue to burn to the finish point with these 2 samples here, and then I will have to make a decision. So yeah, I've really enjoyed burning this. This vintage pomander is going to be so good, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. And let me just say, I am so thankful for all the positive and encouraging comments, and I love just seeing how excited you guys are about this particular collab. I can't wait to see it come out. And yeah, it's just been such a neat process. And I just appreciate all of your kind words. And like I said, the encouragement, it means so much to me to be able to share this with you guys. And to have you excited to like smell like a vision that I had in my head, which sounds so weird. I want you to smell my vision. It's very smelly. All right, I have a new Nest candle, and I have my friend Kimberly to thank for this one. This is a Nest and Crate and Barrel exclusive, and this is the Blood Orange and Basil. Now at first I was like, weird, like basil's kind of a weird note. It can really work quite well in certain scents, but also sometimes it cannot smell great. This, I would never think to pair basil with orange, but oh man. You need to get yourself to a Crate and Barrel and you have to smell this. It is, I would say this is like 75% fresh, juicy, delicious, amazing orange with like 25% basil. Oh, it's so good. So I'm burning this in my downstairs powder room, but I would use this all over the house. This is such a great summertime candle. If you have not sniffed this one out, you absolutely have to. So it is a Crate and Barrel exclusive. You can't find this on the Nest website. I'll be getting more of this. That is delightful. I love me some Nest candles. I know they're more expensive than other candle brands, but I do think that they are totally worth the investment, especially if you find scents that really speak to you. I've always really liked Laura Slatkin's blends. I think her and her husband Harry both have an amazing nose for fragrance, and yeah, I'm sure their house must smell incredible. Just such a great scent, you guys, for summer. Definitely check that one out for sure. All right, I have a couple of HomeWorx candles I've been burning this week. I have a Kiwi Margarita. This one is so yummy, although this is one from this spring. It's lighter than I would prefer it to be. No, actually this one is not from this spring. This one was poured, I'm sure it was released this spring. It was poured last fall. But yeah, this Kiwi Margarita scent is fantastic. So this is kiwi chilled melon, Caribbean lemon, crushed mint, and sparkling sugar water. The mint in here is really, really pleasant. I don't normally like mint at all, but it's done really quite well in here. But the strength and throw of this one is not super great. So I really hope that next spring and summer, next spring and summer from HomeWorx, there we go, is where we'll see like a lot of improvements in terms of strength and throw. I really don't think that HomeWorx had time to course correct with the way that they have to order candles in advance. I don't think that they had time to course correct from the issues that we saw from spring and summer. So we'll certainly see what the fall candles look like and what the holiday candles look like. Like I said, I have not started burning really any of my fall or my holiday candles, short of just like testing them for like some quick reviews for you guys for the TSV. I haven't burned a ton of those yet, so I think the TSV candles to me were a little bit stronger in terms of strength and throw, but it was no drastic improvement by any stretch of the imagination. So like I said, I don't think that they had time to course correct quite yet, but my fingers are crossed that they can figure out whatever's going on at the factory or with the wicks or with the oils, whatever the issue is. I really hope that it can get sorted for next year, because I'm looking forward to an amazing year from HomeWorx next year. So yeah, all right. The other candle that I was burning just a couple times this week is the beautiful Island Petals. Now, a lot of these HomeWorx candles, even this one, and I think the Kiwi Margarita even, have been popping up at places like TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls, those types of outlet stores. So keep an eye out, because usually the HomeWorx candles are available there for $16.99. I have to admit, I don't completely understand the distribution of some of these candles. I don't know if what is being sent to Home Goods or TJ Maxx is truly overstock, or if they are candles that maybe like didn't meet regular quality control standards for QVC or for the HomeWorx.Shop website. Because there are things that are popping up at like Home Goods that people have picked up that are just now starting to drop like at QVC. So I wish that I knew like more insider information on what the thought process was, like who decides, or how does it get decided like what goes to Nordstrom Rack, what goes to Home Goods, you know? So anyway, very, very curious, but a lot of these candles, moral of the story is you can find a lot of HomeWorx candles at Nordstrom Rack. You can find them at Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, places like that. So worth looking out. You might be able to find some good stuff. But yeah, anyway, so Island Petals. Now I did purchase this one from QVC in a set of 2 last year, and it's so pretty. This is a really nice tropical floral. This has Island Frangipani, orange flower, water lily, and palm leaf in it. It's a nice, what do you call that? Aquatic floral. I feel like it's kind of a slight aquatic floral. Just fresh, clean, pretty, kind of borderline zen-like in terms of floral scents. And this label is pretty for summertime too, so there's that. By the way, I have not burned my HomeWorx Luxe candle anymore. At this point, I know it's burning really well, and I kind of like, it's a lot of spun vanilla sugar. And this is the thing that a lot of people said about the Luxe candles, is like it's a lot of one scent, right? And so after burning it for like I burned it like 2 weeks in a row, almost every single day, I definitely grew kind of tired of the scent. So I'm giving that a break, but it burned like a champ. So I don't have any doubt that the HomeWorx Luxe candles burn fantastically. Strength and throw, great as well. So, and like I said, I haven't burned any of the holiday scents any further because I'm not ready for it. I can't, you guys, I'm not ready for it yet. So I was a little lazy with Scentsy this week, but that's fine because there will be a Scentsy haul soon. I need some more things for summer. Actually, I am almost out of like my summer scents. Also, I have my club coming, so I'll take you guys through what I currently have in my club. I'll just toss that in with the other Scentsy haul that I have coming my way. But didn't change my wax out a whole lot this week. All I have are 4 empty clamshells. So I have Oodles of Orange, which was from the Bring Back My Bar, I believe this past January. I love this scent. I actually meant to add it to my club and I did not, so my bad. But I do that a lot where I forget to add. Love and Happiness. This was, I believe, from this last Bring Back My Bar. I still have a lot of those bars to get through. This is a very powdery floral. A very sweet powdery floral. Admittedly, I didn't love this one. It's a little too powdery for my liking, and I love me a powdery scent, but it's just a little too much. Cotton Candy Cookie. This is like a perfumey sweet gourmand scent, and I like it a lot. This one speaks to me. It also speaks to Stella because it basically just smells like girl, like, and unicorns. It's pink. Well, it's lavender. Anyway, it's delicious. And Desert Tropics. This is the scent of the month for July, I believe. This is so pretty, you guys. This is so pretty. Also, it reminds me of something else that I cannot put my finger on, but I really like this a lot. I don't think it's gonna be club worthy for me. Something has to really tickle my fancy to get put in my club. Like, I have to love it. Because I try to keep my club at a very like reasonable amount of bars. Reasonable for me, that it might not be reasonable for you. So something to keep in mind. I think I have like 10 or 12 bars in my club, somewhere around there. Like, I try not to go beyond that. Just because I do also purchase a lot from Scentsy outside of just my club orders every 3 months. So I just try not to get too crazy with it. I recently redid my Scentsy storage. If you're new, I will link that video down below. And I show these really great baskets that I picked up at Target that work in a TV console that I bought from Costco. It was like these baskets were meant for this console. I got so excited. It took me forever to find these dang baskets because like I needed just the right size. Like, these cubbies are a very specific size and these fit perfectly, like the perfect match. So, but I'm trying not to like grow out of the baskets that I have available there. So, and with Scentsy, I'm always really proud of myself because I don't ever really like hoard Scentsy a whole lot. Like what I get, I typically go through fairly easily. I always have like a few bars on hand that are extra for sure, but not like a ton. So, yeah, I feel like I'm very reasonable with my Scentsy purchases for the most part. Although, did you guys see, sorry, we're gonna go for just another minute here. So Scentsy is doing a clearance on a lot of their current warmers. Both the Opulence and the Mirrored Rosé are being discontinued, you guys, and those are the two most gorgeous warmers. I'll try to remember to link them in the description box down below. If you've always wanted either of those, I own both, and they are stunning. I highly, highly recommend. There's actually another warmer that I picked up from the clearance sale that I have coming to me. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I think it's really, really pretty. So, but yeah, if you've always wanted either that Opulence or that Mirrored Rosé warmer, they're on sale right now. So yeah, I would suggest getting it. I was really kind of disappointed to hear that both of those were going away, but there are some great new warmers that are in the new fall catalog. So, and there's always a new warmer of the month. So I'm sure that I will find some other warmer to invest in the future. I was really tempted to pick up another Opulence, but I thought I have two already. I should leave room for, you know, other pretty things that I'm sure are bound to come down the road here. So, all right, you guys, I've been talking for way too long. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow for some candle reviews if you're interested. Yeah, toodaloo.